Okay, so in this wee video we're just going to look at basic steering. So the pull-push method. So the pull-push method is the preferred method for most driving tests, be it a learner test or an advanced test. It's not the only way of steering, but it's the most effective, it's the safest way. So basically we normally talk about steering wheel like a clock face, so 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock. So 10 to 2, hands on the wheel and thumbs out. So you can have 10 to 2 or 1/4 to 3. So I prefer 10 to 2. So basically you're going to pull and push. So what that means is the first one, the dominant hand, is going to pull the steering wheel. So if it's going to turn left, the left hand would go up, grip the top of the steering wheel and pull the steering wheel down while the right hand slides down the opposite side. If I keep it going, it'll actually go down and touch. So the hands go from 12 o'clock to 6 o'clock and then back up again and then back into the 10 to 2 position. So if we go and turn right, the right hand will become the dominant hand then. So obviously the right hand goes up, pulls the steering wheel down, left hand comes down to meet it. So you don't always have to do half turns. You can do small turns, like shuffling the steering wheel between your hands for just small turns. Like that. The way to practice this is to start, get into the car, put your 2 hands on the steering wheel, relax your grip. Get your hands to slide up and touch at the top, and then without gripping, slide down and touch at the bottom. So what you do is just move your hands like that, up and down the steering wheel. So what you're trying to do is start to teach the brain, trying to get muscle memory. So up and down the steering wheel and then fall into the 10 to 2. So we keep our thumbs out, not to get them wrapped in. So if you're going to start off by doing this, just no grip, up and down, sliding up and down. And then once you start to get the hang of that, give yourself, like I'm in a car park at the moment, just give yourself just small amounts of turns to do. So pull down left hand, push up with the right hand, pull down with the left, push up with the right, pull left, then give them touch again. So now the right hand pulls down, left push up, right down, left up. So when I first get a learner to do this, I'll just say we'll put one turn on to the left, so left hand goes up, pulls down the steering wheel, right hand pushes up, pull down, and then do it to the right. So pull with the right, push with the left, pull with the right, push with the left, and then do the same, straighten up. So it's just a matter of getting used to it at the start. So really putting on turns one way or another. Basically what you're doing really is pulling down with one hand and then gripping and pushing up with the other. Except one hand's going to grip, one hand's going to slide. So if the right hand's pulling down, I'll hold my hand up to show which one's not gripping. So right hand grips, left hand slides down to meet it. Left hand grips, right hand slides up to meet it. So from 12 o'clock to 6 o'clock. And so forth. So just to get used to it, just push your hands up, pull them down, halfway, up and down, up and down. Just basically round the car park, up and down, up and down. Getting used to it. Get the touch, pull them down. Get the touch, pull them down. Once you get the hang of it, then you're out on the open road. Now, there is other ways of steering. Some people do rotational steering, whereas they'll put their hands in, they'll grip and they'll turn the wheel like this. And that's okay for slow manoeuvres, be it forward or reverse. The problem is if you turn too much, sooner or later your hands get crossed. So you have to come back on yourself. It's not going to be the safest way to do it. Now there is hand over hand steering, which in slow manoeuvres will be acceptable. The problem is letting the steering wheel go. Very, very common question is, will I get failed on a driving test across the hands? This has never been the case. Driving instructors just tell students that this will happen just to make sure that they do pull and push. Pull and push is the safest way to steer. It's not the only way to steer, but it's the safest because you've always got one hand gripping the wheel. If on a driving test you let go of the steering wheel, you may be failed because the car's shooting up itself. So if I go into the car park, I turn the steering wheel, get normal turns, and then let it go, the car's just going wherever it wants, not where I want. So I'm not actually in control. So the fault is for being in control of the vehicle, or not being in control of the vehicle. So by doing pull and push, it keeps you in control. So 2 hands on the steering wheel, pull down, push up. Now, if someone was doing a driving test and they were to turn and realise it's not working, turn their hands, keep control of the steering wheel. So really, in fact, you could turn up like this. It doesn't look good, but are you keeping control of the steering wheel? So basically that's what's happening. Examiners ask themselves, is this person keeping control? Now, you could turn up, people who have had their licence for years, maybe doing a retest because they've lost the licence for whatever. You could turn up, in effect, one hand on the steering wheel, one hand down where the gear stick would be. It's automatic. Turn up and do this. And as long as they keep control of the steering wheel, it's not a fail. It doesn't look nice, it doesn't look right. Certainly I wouldn't want anybody to turn up for an advanced driving test and do this because it looks like they haven't put any effort in. What I expect of professionalism. So hands on the steering wheel, pull push at all times. So that's just basically an introduction to steering. It takes a while, it takes a bit of practice. A wee tip I would normally tell the learners at the start is if they get themselves like a dinner plate and go into the house, use a dinner plate and just sit in front of the TV and turn the plate from side to side in their hands, shuffling their hands, small shuffles and then large shuffles. What they're doing is they're building up the muscle memory, so getting the brain used to this, training the brain that this is the way the hands are going to go. Obviously you don't want to be looking at your hands as you're driving along. Preferably you want to end up if you've been able to steer all the time. If you look at the other video showing examples of steering, you'll see it there where you're pulling and pushing. So that's the preferred method, and hopefully that's what we'll be able to achieve with a bit of practice. So use this wee video, go over and over it, with a bit of practice. Hopefully you'll master it too. So good luck.